tell you what, I don't want to try this. I'm gonna for the show, but I'm not putting it in the taco pasta. It doesn't need it. Alright, moral dilemma. You let me know what I should do about this. Certainly not like I'll be able to listen. But for 9 years, I've been waiting for a fast food item to come back. And I won't tell you what it is because I'm not here to promote anything. But I've got our menu ready. We've got our things for the day. But the new item came out today and I just really want to go try it. So do I do it on my own time? And it's certainly going to be first before this. Do I do that first and fill up a little bit before trying the MREs? I think they might lose points. Or do I go try it with you guys? I think I'm going to try it with you guys. Let's go. Alright, real talk. I have never seen the drive-thru this packed here. Everyone else is pumped to get this too. I'll check back in a second. Someone's giving up and leaving. I hope that doesn't mean that they sold out. It has been an hour and 39 minutes since lunch started. That would be wild if they sold out that quick. It almost would make me wonder, would they be trying to sell out? Maybe that person just had to get back to work. They ran out of time. Let's see. I'm just gonna do it the old-fashioned way. This is taking too long. I'm gonna go in order. Jeez Louise. Order inside like a normal human being. Let's go. Whew. That took over 20 minutes. I'm gonna get out of here before I try it. This place is packed. If you ever want peace and quiet, the backside of stores, like strip mall stores, where they drop, I don't know if you'll be able to see, where they drop the freight off and stuff. You know that's space too, right? You can go hang out there. They might not want you to, but if I ever need to get away from people, that's where I go. Alright, so I kind of want to experience this on my own. But I brought you along so far. I guess you can be here with me. See if I can find a good place to put this. Maybe not, huh? Alright, I'm not here to promote anything, so I'm not going to tell you where I got this, but you could probably assume it's a menu item that has been discontinued for 9 years. And then we'll get out in the woods. We'll have our MREs. At face value, floppy, not super well assembled, but that's okay. I don't really remember them being super well assembled. Oh, sorry about that. Let's check it out. Just bear with me for a moment. Well, chicken's worse, but the flavor's all there. This is what is it? Nostalgic. I used to love these things. There's a spicy one too. I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna eat these. I'm gonna turn the camera off. I'll let you know how the spicy one is. The regular one is good. Chicken's worse, but you're not here for fast food. I am though. I'll be back. I'm immediately back to say the biggest hurdle is that the chicken sucked. I didn't even finish this one. I've been waiting 9 years for this. The chicken sucks. They have them as strips too. And every time I've had them, they're bad. My wife loves them. She says that she's never had a bad one. Every time I've had them, it's been nothing but gristle. So I'll try the spicy one. That'll be a little more redeeming. Here's what I have to say about the spicy one. Chicken was better, luck of the draw. I didn't finish that one either. Some things may be just better in our memories. That's okay, I guess. Alright, let's get back out into the woods where we belong. Oh man, I always love it when I get here and there's not a single other car around. Oh, solitude is nice, but solitude in the woods is even better. I don't have to worry about feeling too alone though. The mosquitoes and the deer flies are making sure that I have a nice welcome party as soon as I get here. Like the second I got out of the car. That's alright. It's a bit of a muggy day. I'm wearing jeans. I should have changed into shorts. No bother, we're in the woods, all is good. Let's do a time lapse. Dude, I absolutely hate horseflies. Well, I hate horseflies, but I hate deer flies. There's at least 7 flying around me right now. Murderous rage. I try not to spray my hats. I try not to spray myself, but especially my hats with bug spray. Oh, but I want to get rid of these guys pretty bad. I might have to spray and just go get a new hat. Alright, here's a little trick. These absolutely annoying little demons. Just carry a branch with you. Whack the absolute living heck out of them. I'm gonna go on a trail we haven't done in a while, since the beginning. The old saddle trail. With any luck, if your branch is big enough and leafy enough, which mine wasn't just then, I'll stop and get another one. But with any luck, there's enough surface area that if whenever you hear them around your ears, you just whack. Odds are, over time you're gonna hit 1, hit 2, take those numbers down. I've heard, and I don't know if it works for deer flies, but I've heard that if you raise your hand up, they go to the highest warm point. So, on the one hand, pun not intended, they're not circling your head anymore, but on the other hand, pun appreciated, now they're just around your hand, biting your hand, and these little guys hurt. So I'm gonna see if I can't get a bigger whacking stick. One just bit through my hat, can you believe that? Alright, it's time for a rampage, I'll be back. I had to cut a new one down with my knife, because unfortunately, for it to be big enough for what I'm looking for, around here, from what I see, it'd have to still be alive. So I had to cut a branch off, but it's been working pretty good. I'll just go crazy like this for maybe 3-4 seconds, and that buys me about 10 seconds. So, whatever. I'm not fixing to go far today because of how irritated I am with these deer flies. So this might have to be camped. Looks pretty good though. Backrest. Rest for the camera. That'll do. Where we are is still pretty wet from that storm. So I'm gonna get my stuff out and then sit on my backpack. Got a spoon in here somewhere. I don't mind my shirt getting wet. When you're wearing khakis, they get wet. That's not a very appealing look. Alright. Today, like I was mentioning, we have a vegetarian option. I'm excited for this just on its own. I got meat to put in it, but vegetarian taco pasta. Vegetable crumbles with pasta in taco style sauce. That sounds awesome. But in order to get our protein, grilled jalapeno pepper jack flavored beef patty. Caramel color added. So I'm thinking we get this, chunk it up, put it in the pasta. That'll be good. And then for dessert, got applesauce pound cake. I've been looking forward to this one for a while too. This has been sitting on my desk for probably a month now. So with these, I'm not sure why. Maybe I guess you could eat it this way. For me, I always want to rip from the top and eat down, but these want to go this direction. I think I just got that all in my beard, but it smells good. It smells like tacos. Yeah. There's beans in it. You can clearly see the pasta. It looks pretty good. I'll try that just on its own first before introducing the meat. It probably doesn't need it. Looks good, smells good. Alright, vegetarian taco pasta. Let's give it a try. Yeah, whatever those vegetable crumbles are, you wouldn't be able to know that that's not meat. Especially MRE meat. Consistency feels enough like it. The taste of the overall thing is good, so like you're not missing anything for flavor. But that doesn't mean that we aren't still going to add the grilled jalapeno pepper jack flavored beef patty. Caramel color added. Ooh. So a little juicy. That is a little off-putting. I'll do the sniff test. Not sure about that. Doesn't have a use by date. At least not one that I can tell. It's got this, but I don't know what any of this means. I mean, it's packaged meat, right? So, like, it ought not go bad. It smells a little iffy. I'm gonna just take a nibble. See that? Squeeze that out a little bit for you. Ugh. Yeah, it's a beef patty. It smells like cat food. Tell you what, I don't want to try this. I'm gonna for the show, but I'm not putting it in the taco pasta. It doesn't need it. If I knew the best by date for this, maybe. But I ain't risking it. No way. Not when we got something that works. And this works. I went camping over the weekend for 4th of July weekend, and like I was thinking, oh, I should have got, a cache of the ones that I'd liked. Well, I haven't written down the ones that I liked. Well, this is one of them. Vegetarian taco pasta. That would go on the list. it's cool because it's like, it is tomato forward, but it's tomato forward and tastes like tacos. So it really does feel like a pasta. I mean, obviously pasta's the noodle part, but it does feel like a pasta dish you would get. It just happens to be flavored like tacos. That's fun. Honestly, just for lunch, I'm probably going to go back to that. But let's move on to dessert. Got our applesauce pound cake. I was really excited about this. It's funny, this dessert is still 100 calories less than one of those wraps that I got earlier. Oh, fell off a little bit, but oh man. Take off the oxygen absorber. Look at that. It's falling apart a little bit, but it's so soft. These desserts are always so soft. Let's give it a try. I just had a little bite and it was already awesome. It's like little chunks of apple in here, dude. Check that out. Mmm. 9. I would say that the taco pasta and this are both 9s. That beef patty, 3, dude. Get real. If you need the meat, I'm sure it's beneficial. This is actively good. Oh, this is really good. It's called applesauce pound cake. Vacuum sealed for who knows how long. Years, for sure. I don't know that I have any currently, but what I have purchased for future episodes, the most recent package date was 2024. Which, that's good, for sure. 10-year shelf life, but it's still a full year ago. So assuming the best that this could be is that it's still a year old, you would not be able to tell. Feels like your grandmother made it this morning. I love these desserts, man. These are so good. We'll get back to the taco pasta just for me and call it a day. You probably can't see on the screen. You can't even see when it's raining on the screen. Absolute downpour. Looked like a sunny day last episode, but there's like 50 mosquitoes around here. 20 deer fly. Flying into the food. Extra protein. Especially since we didn't get any protein from that beef patty. It's pretty good, dude. A whole pouch of that, only 240 calories. 14 grams of protein. I might just incorporate that into my daily life. Those macros are wild. I was talking to the local newspaper. We just crossed over the threshold for Rations being aired on 50 stations across the country, which is super cool. Borderline undeserved. And she told me about some really gourmet camping meals. So they are MREs, you know, meals ready to eat, but they're not military surplus or anything. They're not, I don't want to use a derogatory word, but they're not this tier of food. They're the next tier plus 2. Like, they looked wild. I reached out to them about a potential sponsorship, but one way or the other, I'm gonna get some of their meals. It'd just be nice to offset the cost of doing this. Their meals looked ritzy. The only downside was everything that had any bread in the image, like a tortilla, or I think there was like an Indian one, so it looked like there was naan in the image. In the description it says BYOB. Bring your own bread, or bring your own tortilla. So I got from these guys a bunch more of vacuum sealed tortilla MREs. Just in case. For when the time comes, because I am going to try those out. I don't know what the lifetime of this show looks like. I would have kept going until I wanted to stop. And that could have been a while. External forces seem to want this show to end sooner, which is unfortunate. But I've had a great time. I'm really grateful for the chance to have done this. We're on episode 9 now. I would like to get certainly to 20, so we're not even halfway there. But maybe it's for the best. I mean, we are running out of options. If I'm having 3 of these a day, each episode. But then like moments like this happen. When it's time to pack up, I can just feel the moss. And it's like, I don't want this to end. I look forward to this every week. Helps reset my week. Gives me something to look forward to. Just pacing in your life is key. You're gonna make sure you delegate time to things that help avoid the burnout. Because it doesn't matter what you're doing. I'm so grateful for the job that I have. But I experience burnout. We all have our health, unless you don't, in which case I'm sorry. But generally speaking, primarily most of us have our health. We still experience burnout. We don't even realize how much of a gift it is to have our health. Like, for example, and I'm just realizing this now, I'm worried about not being able to get out here in the woods on the clock. I'm not worried about not being able to get out here in the woods at all. I've got used to my body. I'm young, functionally healthy. Above average, I would say, as far as my physical capacity. Do you ever get sick and then think to yourself, oh man, once I get better, I'll never take it for granted again? But you will. We all do. But maybe every time you say that, you get one step closer to where what you intend is what you do. When your actions become your reality, it doesn't matter if it took a few tries. Alright, we're gonna do something a little different here today. I've got a new shipment of MREs in. I'd like to do an unboxing of this, because this is gonna be likely what finishes up this season. But now let's see what we've got for new stuff. Even I forget a little bit what I've ordered. Again, most of this is USGI surplus, so you're gonna have some really, I I forgot about some of the things I ordered, but some are perfect for like themed episodes. So for example, we got this. This is called a cold weather meal. Menu number 10. The way these work is they don't tell you what's in it when you order it. Obviously, it's surplus. But some of them, the single items you do. So it turns out that this one is scrambled eggs with cheese, Western style. This is going to be cool. This is a whole episode in its own bag. Much like that whole episode in its own bag, we also have this. Department of Defense, United States of America, Menu 22, Beef Goulash. Warfighter recommended, warfighter tested, warfighter approved. That'll be a cool one to get into. I'm a big fan of these larger scale surplus meals, and if you want to talk larger scale, look at this bad boy. That's gonna be a good episode. Maple flavored syrup and breakfast cake with maple flavored syrup. So this is probably serving multiple people. Oh my gosh, I didn't know this. This is gonna be crazy. Serves 18 portions. Cut 3 rows by 6 rows. Wow, that's gonna be fun. These are gonna be good episodes, guys. And then, like I was talking earlier, you need sides. So I've got a bunch of packs of tortillas because I don't know if I'm going to do it this season or not. There is a place that I found that has some like really ritzy field ready like camping meals, but it's all BYOB, bring your own bread. So I got a bunch of tortillas ready for that. But then I got the sides to fit with things like the beef stew, where it's like I don't know how to make this a cohesive meal. So we got a cornbread side, marble pound cake dessert, oatmeal chocolate chunk cookie. Oh, and this one looks good. Maple muffin top. So all in all, we've got what I would consider 3 excellent informing episodes with this pack, and this monster. So I'm certainly not going to do any less than 3 episodes more in this season, because I really want to do those. But now it's time. Now we got to pair and decide like where do the rest of these go? Where do the rest of these fit? So first thing I grabbed, marble pound cake. So that's a dessert. Now it needs an entree and an appetizer. Well, we already had the chicken noodle stew and the herb and cheese swirl roll. Those felt like they worked together, so boom. There's an episode. Entree, side, dessert. There's one. Next thing I grabbed was the oatmeal chocolate chunk cookie. We've done enough that has been like this that I'm going to put this to the side for now as a maybe. Cornbread. Perfect to go with the beef stew. And as much as I want to try this maple muffin top, I think for novelty's sake I ought to get something new and fresh in here with a dark chocolate cheesecake. I think this is a just add water. Yeah, just add cold water. So boom, there's 2 episodes. That leaves us with again, a bunch of odds and ends. So one of the things I could do is I have a Fiesta beef and vegetable bowl, and I do have these tortillas. This isn't what I meant by the ritzy meals, but this is kind of the same thing. This is a boiling water meal. So I could do maybe this. I wouldn't have a side, but that'd be fine. And then either the oatmeal chocolate chunk cookie for dessert or the maple muffin top. I am so particularly excited for the maple muffin top that I want to give it a good episode.